everybody, and Bungie's second live stream all about this Age of Triumph update has just finished, and in this video I will be breaking down everything for you in case you couldn't catch the live stream. So they kicked things off by heading to the tower and showing that the speaker has a new quest for all of us to complete. When you talk to the speaker, the very first step of this quest is to complete story missions in the featured weekly story playlist. So this of course shows us that not only there is a brand new quest for us to do, but there is going to be a weekly story playlist. And the way that they showed that this happens is they will go to Mars and Venus, and every single story mission that took place on Mars and Venus will be in that playlist. Now we will talk about the rewards for that playlist a little bit later, but let's talk more about these quests and missions that we have to complete in the tower. So they said on stream that there are about 12 steps in this new quest that will take you through all of the new and rehashed content coming on March 28th. That includes patrols, strikes, and also PvP. And I assume there will be some kind of reward at the end for completing this quest, or maybe even along the way we'll get some cool new things along the way. Who knows? But there is a brand new quest that will take us through all of the new stuff that we can do. They also went to test Eververse. Now I know people don't like Eververse, they're like, oh my gosh, stop talking about monies. But Test Eververse this time around has some pretty interesting things. One of those things is if you are a collector, you will be able to get every single armor piece, horn, shader, emblem, whatever it is that you are missing, you will be able to get from the new Treasure of the Ages chest. So if you're missing anything, this is your chance to be able to get those things. We'll also be talking about how you can get those Treasure of the Ages for free a little bit later in the video. Now, something that I am super excited about because I'm a sucker for all things pretty, shaders, armor, it's bad. It's a problem. It's where all my money goes. They showed that there are going to be 7 new ornaments coming to Destiny, and those are for Suros Regime, No Land Beyond, Vex Mythoclast, Necrochasm, Dragon's Breath, Touch of Malice, and Lord of Wolves. Of course, we don't know what these look like, but the fact that there's going to be a Vex and Necrochasm and Touch of Malice ornament is pretty cray-cray. I wish that was a Dreg's Promise one though. Like, take out Lord of Wolves, put in Dreg's Promise, please. It's what I want. Also, they showed that there's going to be a new armor set for all of us to get on our Titan Warlocks and Hunters. They showed 2 new ships and 3 new shaders. We don't know what any of this stuff looks like in detail, but we do know that they are coming in the new Eververse chests. Now also they went and took a look at Shaxx, and Shaxx is going to have 2 weekly bounties this time around. Instead of having the 1 weekly bounty, he's just going to have 2. There's nothing extra special about the second bounty, it's just you have 2 opportunities to get more loot, pretty much, and new marks and experience and all that good stuff. Also, he is now selling something called an Arena Engram, and this gives you the ability to obtain Crucible armor, and you get this with Silver Dust. Now my guess is that this is going to be all of the Crucible armor that you could get throughout Destiny. I might be totally wrong, but I feel like it just makes the most sense, seeing as this is like a celebration of Destiny, that we would be able to get all of the Crucible armor from buying it with Silver Dust. So I'm excited to see what that is. I will definitely check that out as soon as the update is live, because I do have a lot of leftover Silver Dust, so that's something that I can definitely check out for you guys and let you know what's up. Now let's move on to the things that you can do each week, and also how you can get some of these Treasure of the Ages to get that ornament for your Mythoclast or your No Land or whatever it is that you want. So first of all, it is worth noting that during Crota's End, there's not just going to be a Crota challenge, there's also going to be a Death Singer challenge. So we were kind of thinking about what that other challenge would be besides Crota. Some people said it would be something to do with the lamps, but it has been confirmed that it is something to do with the Death Singer. So I don't know what that is, but we will soon find out. So that's going to be the challenges. From there, we also have Challenge of Elders, which is now going to be 390 light. You will get 10 legendary marks for the first 3 completions, and you will get 1 legendary engram for the first time you complete it. Moving on from there, we then have the Nightfall, which has a brand new modifier, which is called Daybreak. Daybreak is essentially mayhem I'm sure you've played Mayhem in PvP. It's basically Mayhem for the Nightfall. Your grenades, your super, and your melee will be charging exponentially faster than it usually does. So this is time just to kind of have a blast, running around feeling like a superhero. Also, something super exciting is that the Nightfall blue flames that go over your head after you complete the Nightfall is coming back. Now, if you were not here for Destiny during that time, basically what this does is after you complete the Nightfall, you will get bonus XP and rep gain while you have those blue flames over your head. It will reset every week. So there's definitely a big incentive to completing the Nightfall on Tuesday now more than ever. Well, not more than ever, just the same as it was when Blue Flames were here before. So that's exciting. That's something that we've wanted back for quite a long time. So you're going to be able to get more Crucible packages, more Vanguard packages, more Future War Cult packages. All the packages will be yours. Now moving on to the Seva Crisis Heroic Strike, that is 350 light, so that's somewhere in the middle between finishing the story and getting ready to go into the raid. That is going to give you 10 legendary marks, times 3, so for a total of 30, and you will also be able to get a Treasure of the Ages. So once per week, doing the Seva Crisis Heroic Strike playlist will give you a Treasure of the Ages. We then have the brand new weekly story playlist. This is going to give you Treasure of the Ages once per week, and you're also going to get 20 legendary marks times 5, which is a crap ton of legendary marks. If you're trying to get the God Roll Palindrome, this might be a good way to get it. Or if you want to try and get my God Roll answering chord, because it's still super good and I love it. Also, the weekly story playlist has modifiers now. So just like you're used to with the Strike playlist or the Nightfall, you will have those in the weekly story playlist. Then we also have the Crucible. The Crucible featured weekly mode thing is going to match up with the bounty. So if there's a control bounty, this will be the featured thing. And this is also going to give you a Treasure of the Ages. So you have the possibility of getting 3. I don't think it's account-wide. Maybe it is. If it's not account-wide, then you have an opportunity of getting quite a lot of Treasure of the Ages for totally free. So that's super exciting. We have ways to get these new ornaments for our Vex, our Noland, our Necrochasm, our Dragon's Breath for absolutely free. If it looks like a dragon, I'm gonna only use Dragon's Breath. If it looks like an actual dragon, like Tristana's dragon skin in League, exciting. So that is pretty much it for this, guys. This wasn't the juiciest of streams. Next week, they're going to be showing us all of the cool new armor with ornaments that we can get, the Vex, the Necrochasm. Who knows what other new stuff is coming, but that's going to be the super exciting stream, talking all about the new things coming to the sandbox and also the sandbox update, I assume, with scories and special ammo and all that jazz. So that's it, guys. That is going to be our weekly quests every reset. That's what we're going to be doing. Let me know in the comment section, how are you feeling about the March 28th update so far? So far, I feel like we don't know a ton of stuff. We know some stuff, but we don't know the cool things. We don't know about the loot. The loot's what we want. We all play this game for loot, so next week's gonna be exciting. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be streaming very soon after this video goes live, so make sure to keep an eye out for that. I'm gonna be doing Nightfalls because I want an icebreaker so I can become meta, because I'm not meta enough right now. Okay guys, I'm rambling. Thank you for watching. I'll speak to you later. I love you. Bye.